Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 24th of March. Hope you've had a great week. Actually, 2 cards out already. So let's have a look. These are a couple of energy cards. First of all, we've got Crown Chakra. Crown Chakra is top of your head, and it's very linked to connection to spirit, meditation, the universe, very spiritual energy. And then we've got, oh, I love this, share the love. Now, share the love is very 3 of Cups energy. So it's like, are you in a group next week? Are you joining a group next week where you are perhaps all in the same tribe, if you like? You know, you're with people that get you. You're with people that connect with you well. Let's have a look. It sounds lovely. We are going to we'll use the Ryder Waite Radiant for your main reading, and then we're going to clarify with the unfolding path. So, dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Taurus and make it helpful, hopeful, and healing. Hope you've had a great week. Just had spring equinox, so what's that all about? New beginnings, lovely, like everything coming to life again after the winter, and then the spring's coming and the flowers are poking through, and oh, it's just such a beautiful energy. Your focus for next week is judgment. I love that. Ooh, your opportunity is the Emperor. Your challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups is coming in. And the 3 of Swords is your advice and outcome. So judgment, isn't that interesting? I feel like this is, again, it's like something that you're being called to do with that friendship group. There's something coming in next week they want you to concentrate on, being you, and it's time for you to shine. I feel like it's just, it can be something as simple as just being around people, to say, that really get you. And you're sharing the same ideas, the same values. The Emperor is your opportunity. Whoa. Very Aries energy, very decisive, very controlling, disciplined. The Emperor is the king of the kings. And it's like he's really sure of himself. There's a massive air of confidence here for you. Ace of Pentacles is your challenge. As a challenge, it could be something to do with finances. It could be, you know, something coming in that you're not expecting to pay for. I don't feel it's anything major, though. We'll do some clarifiers. And in fact, with that 10 of Cups there, it's like, yeah, you know, tax bill, ugh, that kind of energy. Nothing major. I want to say as well, there's something there for somebody that they're expecting to get offered, and they don't get offered it. However, it's meant to be, because judgment is always to say, this is your time to shine. There's something else on the horizon. And when we don't, say, for instance, get a job, or we're not successful in something, there is always a reason for that. Always because. And you'll look back and think, yeah, I know why now. It's only for a few people, that. 10 of Cups is what you don't see coming. Oh my gosh, sunshine and rainbows. Because you're going to be surrounded by people that you love. People that are on, or people that, as I say, just get you. And then the 3 of Swords is your advice and outcome. This is healing of heartache and heartbreak. I feel like, you know, that share the love is a support group for some of you. You've decided to actually do something about maybe a situation that's gone on in the past that's just left you unable to move on. So well done, Taurus. I congratulate you for that. Or something that is, you know, repairing, giving you a different aspect on something that you thought you couldn't get over. So we're going to clarify with the unfolding path. What is judgment? Judgment is Libra. Huh. Of course, it's Libra and Aries together, but it's in a Taurus reading. Anyway, let's have a look. Why is judgment here, please and thank you? With that crown chakra, in fact, as I say that, my head is itching. I just want to say that instinctively you will know, you'll be drawn to a group next week. I love these cards, but they do want to come out as a bunch rather. Oh, you just jumped just as I said that. You got the Death card. Now, when you get Judgment and the Death card, they're calling for you to put an end to something and for you to get out of your box and shine. These are depicted as coffins, which is quite morbid, I know, but this is traditional Ryder Waite. And it's like they've been kept in the dark, not dare to answer a calling. This is you answering your calling, but you need to put an end to something. This is putting an end to something for you. The Death card can also is very Capricorn energy, but no, that's Devil. Sorry, Death. No, no, no. Death is Scorpio energy. When we get the Death card, it's about something that's gone on for so long. It's got to finish now. You know, it's reached its climate, if you like. It's just, as I say, with Judgment, it's telling you it's time to move on, to do something. And that, with that, Three of Swords as your advice card, it's healing that heart. There's some, I love this for you. The Emperor is here. Why are you here? Gosh, another major arcana. You've got the Hierophant. The Emperor is here as an opportunity. Ooh, now. The Hierophant for me has so many different messages, but when we link it with the Emperor, I feel it's like there's an opportunity for you to really commit to something, be disciplined over it and stick at it. You've made the decision. You've hopefully, you know, found this group of people or this love, or it could even be an online thing. Because the Hierophant is about high levels of commitment, but he's also about mentoring and teaching. But that kind of, for me, all rolls into one, because through commitment and through teaching and wanting to open and learn, that opens the doors, and then it makes you want to commit, doesn't it? I'm going to do one more on that Hierophant. Can also be a group that you know, that you are joining. As I say, I'm really drawn to a group. I keep saying it. That is teaching you about your values and connecting you back to your values, I want to say. Oh, I've got to stop, I want to say. That really irritates me. No. How many? Go on then, we'll have the 2. Absolutely. We've got the 10 of Wands. This is about, it's been a real struggle. But as an opportunity, by being more committed and disciplined about something, this is ending. You can see she's struggling to get those ones up the stairs, but the doors are open and she's nearly there. And 10s are about completion. And then you've got the Ace of Wands. Did I say 10 of, what did I say there? 10 of Pentacles? No, 10 of Wands. Because look, it's followed by the Ace. This offers a new vitality, a new, Wands are our passion, desires, our tenacity, our determination. And my gosh, look how determined she is. It's like through your hard work, there is this new opportunity to have that fire in your belly again. Ace of Pentacles is your challenge next week. Let's have a look. Pentacles are our finances, our material resources. Can also be our time and energy. Maybe you feel like you don't have time or energy to do this. But whatever you do, don't turn it down. Trust your instincts, especially with that crown chakra energy. We've got the Six of Pentacles. It does make me feel there's some sort of financial, and the Nine of Swords. So the Six of Pentacles is, there's like an imbalance. I feel like, I don't know, are you still holding on to a bit of a grudge about, and that may be giving you a bit of a blockage, because I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, generally speaking, this is about getting, you know, what all the time and hard work and money even that you've invested is coming back to you. However, I feel like there's a grudge with something or somebody that's stopping this flow for you, that's kept you in this energy. Because you've got the Nine of Swords, and this is like being up at night, sleepless nights, everything on your mind. But when we get this card, it just tells us that we're not, whatever we need to be dealing with, we're not facing it during the day. And then we're going to sleep, our subconscious mind is still going, hello, you know, you're going to wake up and it's, that problem's still going to be there. Or that, you know, something you want to say to somebody is still going to be there. But it's like, you know, I mean, Aries had this, it's like a vicious circle. You've perhaps, maybe that's something financial that, you know, you've not got the money that you thought you would get, the job that you thought you would get, but it's kept you in this, it's blocking the flow of money to you, because the Six of Pentacles as a challenge is exactly that. So if we have an energy of lack, and that's what we concentrate on, that's what you get more of, lack. However, if we spin that around and start opening up a little bit more, which I feel like it's Judgment there, they're opening up, it can alleviate the blockage. So for, you know, for instance, you know, if you are trying to succeed at something and you're constantly checking the progress and it's not going as you thought, and then all that does is it leads you down a path of, oh my gosh, you know, self-doubt. I feel like there's something there. So the answer there is stop checking it, just go with the flow. The Ten of Cups is your, what you don't see coming, sunshine, rainbows, happiness, love. Yeah, it's just lovely. I love this for you. Why do we have the Ten of Cups here? Please and thank you. The Taurus. Thank you. We have the Seven of Cups. So this is, you've got a choice here. Yeah. Well, we all have choice. We all have free will. Do we want to stay in that energy, or do we want to move to the Ten of Cups energy? I feel like this next week there will be people around you showing you what your choices are and helping you make those choices. But only you can do that. Seven of Cups are our relationships, love, matters of the heart. There's something about rose-tinted glasses with this one as well, though, but I'm going to do one more. I don't know if you've not trusted your choices in the past, and it's just, again, kept that blockage. Queen of Cups, you got a lot of Cups energy, a lot of love. Queen of Cups is the most loving, giving queen in the deck. She has so much love to give. She's also very intuitive. So with that crown chakra, it's like, no, trust your guts. Go with what you love. Go with the flow, Taurus. That's what I keep hearing. She's very motherly. So for some of you, it could be a mum. We're linked somehow here coming in for you. Because the Ten of Cups is a very card of family, happy family. And then the Three of Swords is your advice and outcome. So the Three of Swords is about healing from something, somebody. And again, I feel it's something to do with this ace here. Disappointment, maybe, that's kept you in that lack energy. Three of Swords is a healing, card of healing. Oh, there's about 7 here. For some reason, they will not come out for me one at a time. Just to prove me wrong. You've got the Hermit. Now, as an advice card, whoa, this is a very spiritual card. This is saying go within. You need to spend a little bit of time on yourself. Maybe do some shadow work. If you want to learn about shadow work, I highly recommend you go to Claire Sentient Tarot. She does a lot of readings on shadow work, and it's really interesting. I'm just starting it. It's a brave thing to do, but it's necessary, and I really feel that they're telling you to do the same thing. Shadow work isn't always like a bad thing either. It's just looking at within what holds you back. Some really simple things can hold you back. I'm going to give an example now. So I was out walking the dog yesterday, and this is a bit of an epiphany for me. A stone got in my boot. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful morning, 6:30 in the morning. You know, the sun was shining in the UK at 6:30, or it was coming, it was rising. It was beautiful. You know, the fields were gorgeous. There was a crispness about the air, and I just was in my element. And then this little tiny stone got in my boot, and it sat on the back of my heel and rubbed on my boot. And I thought, oh, it'll go away. It's fine. Carried on walking, appreciating the walk, talking to my dog. Then I thought, as long as it doesn't move, it moved. Of course it moved. It went down on top of underneath my heel. And I thought, again, no, it's fine. It's only a tiny stone. I'll ignore it. It's fine. It doesn't hurt. Mind over matter, Shelley. Keep battling on. I can't be bothered to open my boot now in the middle of the field. Carried on walking, and then it just got irritating. Did I do anything about it? No, I still ignored it. It then moved to the ball of my foot, and it felt like a boulder and not a tiny stone. So what was the message then? I thought to myself, what are you doing? This has now taken over the joy of what you're enjoying simply because you're ignoring it and you're not doing anything about it. So I came home and I wrote that down as a lesson to myself and thought, just deal with it before it snowballs. Now, I'm not saying that anything that is because you've ignored it. I'm saying that the Hermit comes when we need to do a little bit of introspection. Maybe you have ignored it, though. Maybe you have, put on a brave face. But now's the time to do a bit of work on you. Join that spiritual group. Get around people that have experienced the same thing as you. Anyway, let's have a look at the crystals. Daily crystal card for you, Taurus. I think that's why the Emperor is here too. To say, think about you a bit more. Be more in control. There's an opportunity for you to do that. Be more disciplined about who you let in your life. Be a bit more picky. This is a really spiritual reading for you, Taurus. Let's have a look. One more message, please, and thank you for Taurus. Thank you. We've got Bloodstone. It says, get up, get moving. Find your tribe. So I hope you enjoyed that, Taurus. Let me know how that resonates. Have a great week, and I'll catch you next week.